Hello everyone. In today's video, I'll be demonstrating the component placement in PCB Editor. For that, already I'm having the schematic of 3 pages, all 3 pages having the components. I've already imported the netlist onto the PCB Editor. There are various methods of placing the component. First, we'll go with the manual component placement. Manual component placement is the most basic and commonly used method of placing the component. For that, go to Place Manually. The tab will open. Here you can see the list of components are available. So you can select the component you want to place that will be attached to the cursor. You can simply click on OK. It will place on the canvas. You can close this. This is the way of placing the component manually. Or at the bottom, you're having the application mode. Here the general edit has been enabled. Now you enable this placement edit. At the left hand side, you can see the list of components appears. So you can place it by here also. You can choose one component and you can drag and you can place it on canvas. This is how manual placement will work. Next method called as quick place. For that, go to place, quick place. In quick place, there are various placement filters are available. First, we'll go with the place by property or a value. For this, here we are having the property called value and with the different component values are available here. So we'll go back to the schematic once. See, in schematic, I'll be having two capacitors with different value of 2N and 3N and inductance with the value of 10H. Based on this, here the value will be appear. So that I'll go with the 3N value and here in the placement position, I'll be choosing this by user pick. So I'll be deciding the location where I need to place. Again, I'll click on place. Again, the particular component attached to the cursor. If I click on the canvas, it will place on the canvas and click OK. This is how you can use the property for placing the component. Next, we are having place by room. To place by room, we need to create a property called room in schematic. For that, I'll go back to the schematic. I'll go to page 3. In page 3, I'm having three components called J1, J2, J3. For all these three, I'll be creating the property called room. So that I go to edit properties. I'll select the new property and the name as room and value as mem. Apply. You can cancel this. See, parallel you can see the room property has been created for all the three components. Go to apply and you can close this property editor tab. Now go to PCB and update layout. Here you can see the property will be added for all three components. Click on sync. Then open PCB editor. You can see a schematic pull successful. Now to place the component using room, first you need to draw the room outline. For that, go to setup, outlines, then room outline. Here I'll be creating a new room outline so that I'll be choosing the option called create. Then I've created the room with the value mem. So mem is selected here. Then you can select the side of the board. You want to place it on top, bottom or both. I'll be selecting the both. Then you're also having the room type property such as art, soft, inclusive or art straddle, inclusive straddle. So let it default it as art. I'll you there are two options to place the rectangle. You can manually draw the rectangle or you can place the rectangle giving width and height. So I'll be manually drawing the rectangle so that I'll be drawing the rectangle on canvas. I've drawn the mem. Then I click OK. Now the room outline has been drawn here. Then go back to place, quick place. Then select this room place by room property. Here at the drop down, you can see the room value as mem. So you select this mem. Then click on place. Click OK. All three components related to room property has been placed here. This is how you can use the room property to place the components. Next, we are having place by part number. It allows to find and place component using specific part number. For these also, we need to provide the part number property in the schematic. So that I'll go back to schematic. I'll go to page 1. In page 1, I'll be select this R1, right click, I'll go to edit part. For R1 component, I'll be providing the part number as XYZ. So this tab will open. Scroll down at last, you can see the plus symbol here. If you click on plus symbol, here you can type part number. See at below you can see the reference part underscore number. Then I'll be providing the value as 1234. Then click on tick. This property is added to the particular component. Here you can display this or you do not display. I'll do not display this. So you close this, it will ask. You need to update all the resistor or you need to update with the current one. I'll go with the current one. Then the part number property has been added to the component R1. Then I'll go back. Again, I'll need to update the schematic. For R1, the property has been added. I'll click on Sync. Then come back to the PCB. Again, the schematic pulled successfully. You can see it in the command window here. Then I'll go to Place, Quick Place. Then I select this Place by part number. Here, there is a option to browse. Click on that three dots. See, here only you can see the 1234, which I've given the part number. So if you click OK, here also the placement position, I'll be choosing the user pick so that I need to manually pick the location where my component should be placed. So it is attached to the cursor. See, R1 has been placed. And click OK. This is how using part number you can place the component. Next, we'll be having place by net name. For these also, you need to assign the net in the schematic only. Go back to schematic once. Again with the page 1. I'll be selecting this net alias and I'll be providing the name as A1. Click OK. First, we need to draw the wire connection between two components. I'll be drawing from R2 to R3. Click on end wire. Then go back to net alias. I'll be providing the name as A1. Yeah. Click on end mode. Here, the net alias has been assigned. Again, go back to PCB and update layout. See, net A1 is added. Click on sync. Now go back to PCB. Go to place, quick place. This place by net name allows to find and place a component based on a specific net name. Again, I'll go click on these three dots to browse the net which I has assigned in the schematic. I've assigned A1 as net alias, so I'll be selecting this A1. Click OK. Again, I'll be selecting the user pick. So I need to find the location where my component should place. Click on place. Click OK. See, R2 and R3 has been placed because between R2 and R3 only I have assigned the net alias. So R2 and R3 has been placed. Then next we are having place by schematic page. I'll go back to browse. See, you can place the components using the schematic pages. Here having option in my schematic. I'm having only one page, so that I'll be selecting this one and click OK means related to that page the component will be placed. Then you're having option to place all the components at a time. For example, these are the leftover components. I'll select this place all components. Click on place. See, it is attached to my cursor. I placed all the components which are the leftover. I've placed all the components. This is next we are having place by ref. These are the types of ref available. I'll be selecting this discrete. I'll go back to the schematic once. Here I've already placed all the components. So again I'll be copy and paste one resistor, which is a discrete form. No, I'll go to PCB, update layout, RP is added, click on save. I'll go back to PCB editor, go to quick place, place by ref. I'll be selecting this display. It includes R5. So I'll be giving the component name as R5. Minimum is 1. Again, here I'll be choosing the position as user pick. Click on place. It is attached to the cursor. Click OK. You can place using the ref des also. This is how you can place all the components.